everyone, today I've got your Killing Them Softly movie review. This movie stars Brad Pitt, who is an enforcer who is hired to basically take care of all these guys that robbed a mob poker game, and basically a whole bunch of stuff just starts happening around town, and that's just crazy. I was really looking forward to seeing this movie for a couple different reasons. One, because it seemed like an interesting story, and it was not because of Brad Pitt, because, I mean, as much as, like, how, like, mixed my reviews are of him, I don't know, I don't find him that great, but I mean, he's like, whatever. When I first saw this movie, I definitely noticed a couple of things. During some of the scenes, there was a lot of political sort of elements to it. Usually, like, they would have either somebody talking on the radio, or they would have, like, a TV going, and it would be some, like, political figure, somebody talking about politics and what's going on in the world or the country. And I just found it really interesting to have that element mixed in with everything else that was happening in the movie. How it kind of represents the downfall of all these different criminals and these different organizations, and just like what was going on with all of them. I want to mention a couple of actors that I knew, which was a couple of reasons why I see the movie. Brad Pitt, he definitely was okay, like, in his lead role.
He definitely showed that he can, you know, carry a shotgun. He means business, and he will take out anybody when he needs to. And it was just pretty violent and crazy. Like, anticipating the next time he would do it again. Or I would, like, think, like, oh, if he's, like, talking to somebody and they're, like, bad-mouthing him, oh, they're next to die, so something like that was probably going to go down. Ray Liotta. I really liked his character probably the most, because the last time I saw him, he was in Goodfellas, so I know that there was definitely some elements of that character from that movie in this movie, but not really, because he kind of turned the tables on his role, where he's actually not the one calling all the shots. Like, he's not the one taking names, but people are taking his name. And there's this one really violent scene that I almost had to turn away from, because it was just so violent, and just, like, hearing every little, like, crunching sound, and when he was literally getting beat up, and it was just so intense, so violent, so gruesome, so crazy. It was just really, really intense, and it showed that, like, he wanted everything to just stop. Like, he didn't even want it to happen to him, but it happened, and it was just crazy, because you really see, like, the pain, like, and just, like, the hurt in his eyes, and just everything stops there. So I thought it was really crazy. The scenes that he did, I thought were really pretty awesome. Like, he would stand up, and it would just be like, it would feel like he's the only one in the room. Another actor who I just seen in The Dark Knight Rises, Australian actor Ben Mendelsohn, and I thought his character was pretty funny. Some of the scenes that he was in, however, I felt were very unnecessary and kind of dragged on a little bit, and he's kind of like this, like, crackhead, just sort of, I don't know, like, always, like, slurred speech, not really talking at all, like, sort of, like, about to pass out or something. He's literally collapsing, just like the economy. I thought, like, that one scene where he was sort of, like, going in and out, and he was talking to his friend, or his friend was trying to talk to him, and he was just not really paying attention. He, like, didn't even care. It was so hilarious. And even, like, when he was in the car with his buddies, just talking, it was just, everything he said was just, I was laughing my head off. I thought it was just absolutely hilarious. James Gandolfini is in this movie.
he was definitely perfect in his role. He's just got that sort of like in, I think I mentioned this in one of my Trailer Thursday videos. He's kind of like, he's still got his whole like Tony Soprano attitude, and even though he still looks like he just walked off of taking Pelham 1, 2, 3. But like I said before, some of the scenes did drag on a bit. They were kind of unnecessary, and it kind of threw off the whole point of the movie, and I thought it was just going all over the place. I feel like they were trying to get a point across, and they just like jumbled up all these scenes together. Overall, I'd say that the movie was pretty decent. I think it's definitely one of those movies you really have to pay attention to. I wouldn't say it's a movie for everyone, but it is definitely one that maybe you'd be interested in seeing. So if you have seen Killing Them Softly, let me know what you guys thought about it, if you liked any of the acting, and if you liked the overall content and the story and the plot. You guys can subscribe to my channel. I've got more movie reviews, movie updates, come back every week for a Trailer Thursday video. You guys can also like me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter, and I'll see you guys later.